Unacademy. Let's crack it.
Hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to the channel. So today we have a very amazing question from the chapter of trigonometry in which we are being asked that if alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to pi by 2, then we have to show that the following two expressions are equal. Now the time allotted for this question would be 10 minutes maximum, and ideally you should try to do it within 5 minutes. So pause the video and give the question a try yourself and then return back to have a look at the solution. So I hope you all have tried. Now let's discuss the solution itself. So the concepts and formulas that will be used here are, first of all, we should know sum to product and product to sum transformation formulas. Like sum and difference, we convert into product and product back to sum and difference, like sine A plus sine B, cos A minus cos B, sine A into sine B, all those formulas we are talking about. And tan of pi by 4 minus theta is equal to 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta, and cos theta of course is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2, and sine theta is equal to 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So these are the formulas. These are submultiple angle formulas, the last two, and very basic formulas. Now let us see how to solve the question. So we are going to be starting with the RHS, in which we are going to be considering first the numerator n. So sine alpha plus sine beta plus sine gamma minus 1. Now what we have done is we have applied the sine A plus sine B formula on these two. So we have got 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2 cos alpha minus beta by 2. Here we have taken negative sign common and we have replaced gamma by pi by 2 minus alpha plus beta. So that's what we have done, right? Now sine of pi by 2 minus theta is of course cos theta. So we have got cos of this, and 1 minus cos theta we have got 2 sine square theta by 2 using this formula, the submultiple angle formula that we just talked about. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2 as common, and inside we are going to be left with cos alpha minus beta by 2 minus sine of alpha plus beta by 2. Now the thing is, we don't have a direct formula for cos x minus sine y. So what we do is we convert it forcefully into cosine, right? The sine we convert into cosine. How? Sine theta is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus theta. So I've written this sine as cosine of pi by 2 minus the angle inside of it, right? Now since now this is in the form cos of something minus cos of something, so cos x minus cos y formula is already known to us, which is what we have applied here. So cos x minus cos y is equal to 2 sine x plus y by 2 sine y minus x by 2. So that is exactly what I've applied here. First angle plus second angle by 2 into sine of second angle minus first angle by 2, right? And the remaining things we have written as it is. Now what we have done here is I have replaced alpha plus beta completely in terms of gamma. Alpha plus beta I have replaced as pi by 2 minus gamma. So that's how I got this term. And the remaining terms I have simply simplified them, nothing else. So remaining things after simplifying, we get these, okay? Then what we have done is simply rearrange the terms and we get the equation number 1 after rearranging. Now we talk about the denominator d, which is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. So that obviously is equal to 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 cos alpha minus beta by 2 plus, so what I've done here is I have applied cos a plus cos b formula on these two terms, and here I have replaced the gamma in terms of alpha and beta, so pi by 2 minus alpha plus beta. Of course, this is going to become sine of alpha plus beta, on which I have applied the submultiple angle formula. Sine theta is equal to 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So very simple, nothing difficult till here. Now what we have done is we have taken 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 as common, and inside we are going to be left with cos alpha minus beta by 2 and plus sine of alpha plus beta by 2. But sine of alpha plus beta by 2, I have once again converted in cosine of pi by 2 minus the angle inside of sine, because we don't know the formula for cos x plus sine y. That's why we have forcefully converted into cosine of an angle. Now since we already know the formula of cos x plus cos y to be 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2, that's what we have applied in the next step when we come here. Okay, so after applying that, look what we are doing. This alpha plus beta, I have replaced completely in terms of gamma once again, just the way we did it in the numerator. So pi by 2 minus gamma I have written. So that way we have gotten this term, and the remaining terms we have simply simplified, like canceling alpha and alpha, whatever is remaining, and simply copied them as it is. Nothing different than that. Now, after that, rearranging the terms, we get this thing. Of course, cos of theta is equal to cos of minus theta. So there's nothing to be confused about here. We have simply rearranged and used cos of minus theta is equal to cos of theta. That's how we got the second equation. RHS now would be equal to numerator by denominator, which obviously gives us this expression, tan pi by 4 minus alpha by 2, tan pi by 4 minus beta by 2, and tan pi by 4 minus gamma by 2. The reason is, when you divide first equation by second equation, 4 and 4 get cancelled, and sine upon cos gives us tan, tan, and tan. So finally, using tan of pi by 4 minus theta is equal to 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta formula, this gives us this gives us this, and this gives us this. So we have finally got this expression equal to the RHS, but this is nothing but the RHS only, right? This final expression is the LHS. So that's how the proof is complete. So I really hope you all enjoyed watching this solution and got to learn something new, and also the application of these formulas, because this question was certainly a bit on the lengthier side. So I hope this kept you engaged for quite some time. And thank you for sticking out, sticking for so long and watching the entire video. Make sure you like the video, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. And I'll see you all in the next one.